Well, hi there, I'm Noah Bradley. This is Handmade House TV. And on this week's episode, I thought I would share with you yet another benefit with regard to building your own handmade house. So stay tuned. Well, okay, welcome back to Handmade House TV. Thought I would share with you one more bonus, one more real positive thing that happens to you when you want to consider building your own handmade house. And it's a unique thing. There's not everyone in the world craves to build their own handmade house, but I was one of them. And if you're following along here on Handmade House TV, perhaps you do as well. And clearly there are a lot of benefits to building your own home. There's tremendous cost savings. There is being able to achieve the home of your dream because you're there, you're in control of it, you're doing it step by step. And you get to ensure that the home is exactly what you want. But today I thought I would share with you one more insight with regard to that, and that is that it can very possibly open up tremendous opportunities for you in life. That you can actually take the skills along with the tools that you acquire in this, and you have a career potential, or you have a second income potential, or a future change of life and change of career opportunity. And it can open up doors for you that you don't really fully appreciate. Perhaps your parents or your future children or your children, your grandchildren or whatever could really benefit from your ability in order to undertake things like carpentry, masonry, or plumbing. And I thought I would share with you a little bit of my own life story. Pardon me. But anyway, when I was in my teen years and early 20 years, I was one of those remote guys in the back of the classroom who had no idea what I wanted to do for a career. And it seems like every one of my fellow classmates in high school knew exactly what they wanted to go do. I graduated from high school, I got into college, and I majored in 3 different majors while I was there because I never could quite figure out what I wanted to do. What I knew that I wanted to do was that I wanted to homestead. I wanted to find a piece of land. I wanted to clear it. I wanted to raise some of my food. I wanted to be able to work with my own hands and create something unique, and not punch a clock, not sit in an office or a cubicle somewhere or another waiting for the years to tick by, much like high school and college were, so I could finally get through that phase of life and start enjoying life. And also another thing I knew that I wanted to do is that I wanted to build my own house. And so this is about the time when I was about ready to build my second house, is that I met my future father-in-law. And that poor man, anyway, he sat down and he said, "Well, son, what is it you want to do for your career? I mean, what do you want to do in life? What's up? What do you got? What are you planning here and all?" And my response was, "I want to build a house. You know, I've bought a piece of land and I'm gonna build my own house." And I was really enthusiastic about that. And he said, "Yeah, I understand that, but after you get done building the house, what is it you want to do?" And it was like, "Well, I want to raise some vegetables and maybe get myself a bandsaw and create some furniture or something along that line and sell it." And you could see my approval rating with my future father-in-law just falling off a cliff, because I really didn't know what I wanted still. And this was in my mid to late 20s. So I left there. I went on and I built my house there in Tennessee. And then when we moved out of Tennessee, we moved back here to Virginia, and we had a baby in tow, and it was time for me to make some money. And I had all of those options of making use of the college courses that I had taken, or working whatever in some store or management position or whatever else. But I just had finished working outside. I really enjoyed it. I had all my tools. And so I applied for a carpentry position. And next thing you know, I was doing carpentry. Before long, I started seeing that I really liked the design aspect of building, and I really liked more of the feel of working with a team and leading a team and organizing it, working with the clients, helping them achieve exactly the home that it was that they wanted. And next thing you know, I evolved into becoming a builder. So I guess what I'm trying to pass on to you today is that if you have a motivation to achieve a handmade house, a really unique house, a log or stone or timber framing, it's some kind of handcrafted, and regardless of what degree of participation you want to put in the house, if you're overseeing it, then perhaps you have some kind of leadership potential there, as far as perhaps in the building trade or some other business that this experience might help you greatly in the future with. Or maybe you find that you really love doing the tile in the kitchen and the bathrooms, and next thing you know, people are seeing and they're so amazed with it, and you might discover yourself and your abilities, and you might pursue that line. And it might bless you financially, it might bless everyone you know, and you'll be leaving a long-lasting legacy behind of all this hand workmanship that you've created. So I hope that you'll keep that in mind. It's yet one more benefit in playing a significant part in the construction of your future home. I know you can do it, and I know that there are so many blessings to building your own house, whether or not you undertake the whole thing 100% or you only undertake 5% of it. You will thoroughly enjoy it, and you will benefit for the rest of your life from the process of building a handmade house. Anyway, if you want to learn more about my Premium Academy courses, where I go into hours of how to handle each aspect, whether or not you want to build a log cabin or a timber frame or a stone home, how to design your own particular home, or undertake the smaller parts, or perhaps take on those challenging aspects like getting a building permit. I've got plenty of courses, premium courses for you. I hope that you'll consider enrolling in them. Come on over at handmadehouses.com and check them out. And that's it for this week's episode of Handmade House TV. I look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you so much for your kind comments and your liking of this page and subscribing and sharing. Until next week, you guys take care, and we'll talk to you then. Bye now. Look at that sweet thing.